So, hello everyone, morning, of course, time for R0, episode 16, season 2, or part 2, season 2, whatever. I always think like, oh my god, do I have to call it part 2? I'm just calling it season 2 still, right? It's 16. Yeah, they finally kissed. Like, that was like, wow, they actually did it. After like, I don't know, a billion deaths. after poor Suburu had to die, hundreds of thousands of times, he could finally kiss that girl, right? He could finally manage to be like, yeah, I got that kiss. Now he's like first base there. So that was great, of course. He finally kissed her, and I mean, it's on the same time though. If you're gonna argue that, well, you know, she's Satala, right? Maybe, perhaps. If you're gonna argue that she's Satala from the argument that is true, there has to be the scene where she's like, oh, I love this guy. I mean, if she is Satala, there has to be the moment she was like, I will kiss him, yeah, like that to be the moment she's like, oh yeah, he's mine forever. Certainly. What thinking about? No, but it's like, I was thinking about it was kind of funny though, from like a meta sample of episode 15 though. Because episode 15, of course, we all know the legendary episode 15, right? With Rem, Best Girl, you know, that's a horrible episode, right? Episode season 1, 15. Here says episode season 2, then 15 is like, oh yeah. So, it's so meta to that. Oh, here he gets Emelia episode 15, of course he does. Got him here. There we go. So anyway, let's start watching it. So, 3, 2, 1, and go. They're probably skipping opening and ending again, right? This is the opening and ending more time. They're like, there's too much content, too much storyline. And it's like tiny Garfiel. Okay. He looks shocked. Oh. No, he's like... I guess this is when he... This is good though, because... I mean, it's good in the sense, I mean, it's good animation here. Like, the world is black and white, but yeah, he's... Then he gets a scar there. One thing that's red is his... It's like even tinier Baba. Maybe it's an opening now. No, it's not opening anymore. Maybe it's not opening now? No, there's no opening anymore. They don't have an opening anymore in anime. It don't exist anymore. You know what it's gonna be? It's gonna be like 25 minutes extra extended as always, with no... Oh man, it's like 30 minutes. Holy shit, man. But how he gets his scar, of course. But yeah, it's an angry boy as always. It's time with that. I mean, I think it's time for the sad Garfield backstory, flashback, whatever. Yeah, it's like everyone gets a flashback. Everyone gets a flashback season. It's a Otto flashback from animals. Poor Garfield time flashback, right? It's like everyone gets a flashback. That's kind of season here. Ooh. No, Emelia's power of love. You're afraid of Garfield. You wonder if she's gonna change her personality somehow now after she got the kiss there. Maybe Emelia's like, I got Suburu now. If he just visits a meta, he's always playing the angry character. And I mean, he did like a good voice acting when he was playing... I said all the time when Bakugo is crying with All Might. It's a good... yeah, that crying anger thing was so good. So I'm just waiting for some kind of crying anger here. That is his, like, this is what he's best at. being angry and crying on the same time. Come on. Oh, here we go. No, it's like mom left him or something. See, I'm ready for this like crying anger here. Yeah, and the sister and so on is no. Oh, it's gonna get some PTSD, the poor. Goddamn Subaru. He's fighting with, he's fighting dirty, man. It's like, I know about your mom. It's like, oh man, it's like, that's so fear. See, it seems like mental trauma to him instead of. The poor Garfiel. See, I mean, he's just a good angry voice crying actor. That's his best shit, man. Being angry and sad at the same time. Man, that goosebumps in immediately. Yeah. Fire in the quarter. And the falling leaves, man, they go with all the sadness there. It's like, oh, it's all the animation sadness you can do here, because either it's raining or snowing or someone dies, it's falling leaves instead. So it couldn't like snow because it wasn't winter, but let's have falling leaves instead. Yeah, they go with all those how to maximize the sadness. Oh, no, man. Angry instead? Super tried to use like, dead mom attack on you, and he's like, no, he's angry instead. Went from, I don't know, man. I'm still waiting for like a long flashback with mom though. You gotta protect everyone after all. And it transforms again. Yeah, but Emilia's like, that's my boyfriend though! Kinda, I don't know. I mean, she feels more protective over Subaru than ever. He's like, no, girl, I will do this. Yeah, like, we're gonna do that. He's gonna do more. Please tell me your sad backstory. What does Subaru do here? I'm gonna solve my. Oh man, this. And reverse him. So this is gonna put him in some. I feel now it's gonna be, yeah, he stabs in the court with Yeah, of course with his sister. Family. Assistants. Yeah. How we knew even that would work though? But I think Garfiel can still beat them up though by just being his normal self. He's way stronger than Subaru. It's like I can just punch him though. But man, it would be really. I said that last week, right? Like if Subaru actually would die here now from Garfield, it would be like no. You can't like not you have to kiss her again. Come on, no. So you gotta survive in this scenario here. You gotta find a way to survive. You can't die again, Subaru. Not this time. Get to the next checkpoint first. Hey, we're actually just gonna fight him, yeah. And it doesn't work though? Somehow? Subaru is like, or I mean, it seems to work actually. Subaru just kinda takes it, I guess. Oh, yeah, like Subaru, yeah. Oh yeah, like speed saw. Okay, it kinda half worked on him. It's like he took it. I like how Subaru like spit out a teeth there, but he has all the teeth left there. He's like, he spit out a, yeah, I mean, he clearly like spit out like a teeth or two, but it's not perfectly fine filler. Like it doesn't lose, there's no hole in his mouth there, so. They do love insert song in this season. It's gonna trigger him into the, don't you like that ram girl or so on? Yeah, Subaru's got a kind of time. Ooh. Whoa! What? Hey, it's uppercuts it too! Then I was gonna like a sucker punch. Haha! The extra hand! Oh my god, that looked ridiculous. He goes that protective. That was kind of funny though. It's like, man, he gets like, oh, like flexed out the fist. Oh, that is that's Subaru managed to summon he can now punch people through his through his dark costume. Okay, no, definitely it's has a kind of Garfield sad backstory time. I mean, it's gonna be one when he's like, I love my mom, and it's gonna be one, man. Oh, man. I feel sorry for him now, though. He's getting sucker punched by everyone, Ram! But everyone, yeah. What if Otto told him to, like, go over there? I mean, no, of course, he's wanna save Subaru, right? They're best bros, but I mean, Otto can, like, translate what he's saying. Yeah, Otto can be like, hey, Subaru, he loves you, man. But I feel sorry for Garfield now. Everyone keeps attacking him from every goddamn angle, man. He's like, he's alone against all these Chris people. He got a sucker punch like twice in a minute there. Man. I feel sorry for this man. Oh yeah, no, Subaru collapses after that magical sucker punch. It's ridiculous. He's getting a way more powerful power now. Time travel and punching people. Yeah. Okay, they're redoing it. Perfect. We're gonna recap what happened there. Yes, I can now summon my in the hand inside of me to punch people. Oh, nice. Again, the lab. He's back at Emelia. I mean, we saw how it ended earlier when he was on Emelia's lap, right? Yeah, we saw that time. This is like a friendly lap time here. Yeah, this time it's way more friendly. This is the episode of Sucker Punchers. This is the episode of everyone Sucker Punchers everyone. Poor Otto. He's trying to be a best bro, man. Yes, no, they're like, yeah, let's be best friends forever. I'm also best friend. There we go. Yeah. But I mean, Otto, he could translate. I mean, now we know Otto can speak with all the animals. Otto can like translate everything they're saying. Oh, he's saying, you know, like that's the power of Otto here now. I expect Otto to be all like. I mean, now I think it has to be relevant that Otto can speak to all the animals. I mean, every animal. So he can be like, oh, this bird's over there telling me that like the witch's cult is over there. Like, can't you utilize Otto's amazing powers, talk to every animal, and also kind of control? Oh man, he's getting a ram lap. So you know, I mean, every it's a lot of getting a nice lap sleep here. Yeah, so he's getting his own here. The ram one is that. Oh man. A very nice episode. Get off! You were fine then. You kind of expected, but yeah, like you know, he had paradise for a few seconds there. Yeah, that was good. Everyone's getting the lap. Yeah, you're an idiot, you are. Ram is always being very friendly. Yeah, you're an idiot. It's like, thank you. I wonder where to go from here. Like, they're not gonna gather up everyone and go and save Rem and so on. I mean, we still haven't, think about it, we still haven't, like, you know, resolved the attack on the mansion, right? In this really long time loop of this day here. Oh yeah, okay, here we go. He's gonna send him into the Echidna backstory place. Yeah, this is when we get the Garfiel mama flashback here, right? He's gonna send her in to go into the like traumatic place where you get PTSD, the PTSD place. Oh yeah, great. Go in there. Then I thought it was kind of, as I said last season, right? Kind of fun, or last year I guess, but this part 1 season, whatever. It was kind of funny with Suburu because of course everyone else entering this, you know, the Witch of Greed's flashback place. They get like, oh my god, no, my dead parents, right? And they all get sad and so on. But Suburu is like, oh man, I met my parents, that was awesome! Yeah, Suburu enters this place and is like, oh, that was sweet! Oh man, what a nice woman, she let me meet my parents. Like, but everyone else gets some kind of mental trauma into this, like Emelia, they all get crazy at entering this place. But no, Suburu was like, this place is amazing. I love my parents. Like, okay, so he's clearly gonna, you know, have some, get a family flashback here when he enters course. Okay, here we go. So I'm going back, I guess, on his mom on that cart or the carriage or whatever it was. Yeah, it's like tying Hon är en syster så. Like he's playing with it. That's the good detail. He's playing with it. Yeah, exactly. She has 2, of course. Of course, she had 1 each. Yeah, of course she had. He's also the hanging character. Then I punch my stupid. That's how you fixed your PTSD flashback. And I punch it. Man, it's a powerful place. You can always like remember yourself. Like he's like a baby, but he gets to remember his sad flashback of, and then of course you get 1 each. Yeah, of course she gives them 1 each here. Yeah, exactly, and he gets his own. Yeah, and mention his father there. Dosan. Dosan. This is like a weird. Because one of his sisters like, let me explain to you in this flashback here. It's like, what? Man, I feel the Echidna was very nice developing this like therapy labyrinth thing. The headbutt scene was at the beginning. Let's jump somewhere else. Come on, I want this tiny Onisha. I like how like this like magical flashback has comedy to it. Because he's like, haha, I can't be a tiny Onisha. It's like, what? It's like the most developed therapy ever. Like it makes jokes to you too, and it makes like reference jokes to you. It's like, what? I wonder what Emelia thinks in her freaking flashback, because she almost goes crazy from it, right? But he seems to be kind of, probably getting out happier too, right? Like they're all getting like a therapy thing, but she seems to go crazy from it. See, now he's happier. Like it's sad that now he's happy. See, that's what I'm wondering. Like, what is Emelia seeing in her goddamn flashback? Because she's always getting out, being like, "It's the worst thing ever," right? So her flashback has to be like, "Oh, mom dies, tried to type or something." Like, what's happening in her? Oh my god. More little babas. So you know, it's all like, I'm sorry, yeah. I was like, I'm sorry I worried you. No, I'm all happy, right? So I guess that's the point of Echidna's trial. It's like, no, it makes you happy when you leave it. Except for Emelia, then. That's what I'm thinking about more, even more. I'm like, man, she has to see something really brutal, never overcoming it. I mean, everyone else leaves it, then you're happy, right? So did everyone there. So didn't Otto in there, he can also be like, I can remember my sad insect flashbacks, but I'm happy too. Yeah, he's like probably sorry but they did that. He has to sunder it a bit, of course. Exactly. He's just sunder it. I mean, I'm not really sorry, but I'm kind of sorry. I'm gonna help you guys now. Oh, this is cute now. This is just cute now, and it's all. Yeah, because on me, it's like, I have to enter it again, right? It looks determined, but... Like, I can do it this time. Yeah, this is what I'm meaning. I'm like... Because everyone else enter this place are happier when you leave it. So why is Emelia always going out being like, oh, this is the worst thing ever? Yeah. Need some romantic support. Yeah, I mean, what happened? Ah! Man, this is awkward and cute here. So we're like, Gambare? No, it's just kind of, yeah, they just got him cute then, this anime. She can probably finally do it now, right? Because she's empowered by love and so on. Of course, now she can do it here. She has gotten that kiss right, of course. Look at that. So now she's like full on determination here. And also because Garfiel can do it easily he left. He was like, he entered and left. It was like, that's great now. Yeah, so come on. Like, to doing at the ending. I mean, the episodes are like, they kind of like this anime. Yeah, we have the other anime that's like One Piece or so on. They're like, let's make like a 3-minute opening and like a recap for 5 minutes, right? And then a Zero is like, let's do opening and ending or inserts or whatever. We're doing it during the conversations. Yeah, we don't even have it anymore. And it's like 30-minute episode, and we still don't have time to get all the information in there. So we're gonna, it's just too much content per episode. Yeah, it's like gonna be like last episode's gonna be like an opening. But now then, Emelia, I think this episode, Emelia will finally be able to overcome her flashbacks. So maybe we can finally see her flashback. I mean, we did see her mom, right, in early episodes, though. Now they're just hanging out there. But they're like, they're like best friends now. He's like taking Otto's friendship role now. Okay, so Emelia enters it. And... oh yeah, sees there like the... a lot of Gambare, a lot of Puck. You have a date afterwards. But hopefully next episode we're gonna see what Emelia sees, right? Which is very likely with her mom. I mean, very, very likely it's gonna be with her mom, right? Here we go. Now it starts. And I mean, it ends now probably with her entering, right? Okay, no hints there. Just started him. Okay, let it hit. What's this? What is the Emilia story? Echidna, not a witch. Yeah, of course. Like it's gonna be like a Echidna somewhere here. Yeah. We're gonna call it like Satala. So it'll be like you enter my place. You witch. Come on. Well, she's called it like witch daughter, but yeah. That's nice. Come beat you. Beat you this time, old lady. Okay, so yeah, Emilia's determined to defeat Echidna somehow. I don't know, sad backstory attack or something. Every goddamn character is like, let me give you your let me give you a sad backstory attack. It's like the whole episode is like, are you gonna fight me, Garf? How about your mom? It's like, come on, man, don't bring up my mom, man. But yeah, there we go. So we don't have too much time today, fortunately, but of course, always amazing episode. It's kind of silly though. And he's like, gonna fight him, right? Gonna fight him, and he's like, what about your mom? Your dead mom, right? It's like, don't tell me about mom. Like, so poor Garfiel got attacked constantly. First he sucker punched him with like, let's talk about your mother, right? And then it's like, oh no, I'm gonna like summon my. That's interesting then. So yeah, Subaru seems to now be able to. I mean, first he kind of froze time and so on as well, right? So I don't know, using his curse of powers, his Satala curse power to also do something else, right? Like, but the first thing was like, oh, he kind of did one thing that felt more in team with his powers, but then suddenly it's like I can actually punch people with my it's a lot of hands, I can like punch them. It's like, yeah, okay, well, it's probably more though. I mean, he has the power of. Beetlejuice right now. So Beetlejuice had, the invisible hands, no one could see him right, he defeated him right, got the gospel, so it's probably more like that, right? He's using his, or a combination of them. Yeah, a combination. It was kind of like a combination. It's like his heart summoned the hands that he used right earlier. So it's kind of like, I guess like a mix of it, or both, right? So something like that. But then Garfield there got sucker punched, and then next sucker punched, and I'm like, man, this poor guy, man. But of course, when he entered, we saw his flashback, right? We saw him getting the, we saw him getting the stone, right? So his sister, and it's a really interesting, like, magical flashback place, right? Because first you see his mom and sister and so on, then he also remembers, like, then his sister, I mean, the actual, supposed to be the flashback character, right? But then she kind of breaks out of the memories, like explains to him what happened, right? So it's like a super powerful therapy place where you remember your sad backstory, but then your backstory also talks to you. The character can like relieve the backstory and explain to you what happened and so on. So that place is like super lit, right? If you sort because he leaves super happy, right? So again, then I said a few times there, but I really wonder, and I hope next week we finally can see it, right? What Emilia keeps seeing, because everyone else, the empty place, are like happy after they leave. So what is she seeing to be all like? She meets Echidna, it's like, oh yeah, you wanna go? Witch daughter? Yeah, let's fight, right? So like, I don't know. Echidna's giving her like the, oh, I know what you are, you witch girl. So she gets hard mode, she gets the hardcore extra challenge mode in there. But yeah, of course it ends with Emilia being all like, yeah, let's fight. So she seems to be all, of course, filled up with love from Puck and Subaru, right? And it's finally, I guess, gonna defeat Echidna's sad flashback or something. But that can be a really good episode next week then. We're really gonna hopefully explain what is happening with the elf frozen thing. We saw her mom, right, a little earlier this season, and it was like Emilia out in the snow when her mom comes and hugs her and like, don't leave Emilia, something like that. And if you've seen the OVA, we've seen her waking up in this like frozen wasteland, right? And it's like these elves that are frozen, maybe by Emilia herself, right? Because she has the ice power, I'm saying. For me, it seemed like probably the most I won't say she did it, but it feels like, well, she's the one with ice magic, and everyone around her is frozen. I mean, I'm just saying that she probably froze her family. Like, it feels like that kind of classic storyline. But maybe she didn't. But it's like, probably Emilia did it, right? Regardless, I mean, the next episode we probably get that explained, right? So you probably get explain what happened to her family and why was she. So we know is that Emilia like wakes up in this like a crystal, right? Like a frozen crystal thing out in the snow. Like how did she get there? What happened to that? So on. So it's probably something like that next episode where Emilia can discover that, and also probably what Echidna knows about Emilia and maybe the Satala connection to some extent, right? Because of course what happened was that again, right? Echidna is like, oh yeah, Musume of the witch kind of like. It's like, oh. But then we did also see Emilia's mom, so it's like, yeah, and it's also, god damn it, why every damn week, man? And yeah, there's also, there is no opening and ending as always. So, like I love doing, opening reaction, opening reviews and so on, right? It's like, oh, there's never opening and reaction here. There's never any ending. There's never any opening. It's almost like an insert song or the opening, perhaps, but like an insert song while they have conversations. Every episode, I'm expecting it like the last episode of this season. It's gonna be here's the opening. You're like, oh, you made an opening, like, but it feels at this point that I mean, why? It's almost like, do they even have an opening this season? Because it feels like you do an opening, right? To both like for merchandise and PR and everything, but also you say like extended time and so on. But they did like whatever, we don't have an opening anymore. So I don't know. It's kind of strange having an anime going for so many episodes, not having an opening. That is really strange. Like that's really strange from many aspects. It's sort of like a time shit I think and so on. But I mean, I know there's an opening song, right? So I mean, I guess eventually, because last season or part one they kind of had it every now and then, right? It was like here's an opening and with an ending, and then after an opening with no ending and so on. But now it's completely you're like someday later, yeah. So I don't know. But anyway, that's their series. You guys grab. Press the like button. I think we're doing, of course, I think we're doing Redo Healer today. Later today if I have time. Probably do it a few hours from now. Redo Healer. And I might do 7 Deadly Sins today. And I was out and I was like, I don't have time really. I don't know, 7 Deadly Sins is like, man, I watched every episode until this point, right? I'm like, I want to keep watching it, but at the same time, the quality of 7 Deadly Sins is like beyond words. So I'm like, no, man, I kind of want to read this then. But definitely have to check out, of course, Redo Healer and you're seeing what happens. But I say one thing again with that anime, that it screams Shield Hero to me. Right? It screams Nafu. It's like, I get revenge, evil princess, yeah, Maltese bag. That's how the anime feels like. He's a hero that has a douchebag princess he gets revenge on. So that it feels like very, very similar to Shield Hero. You can expect the same thing, right? Where he's just gonna somehow get revenge on her.